The first movie I ever saw was The Jolson Story, 1946. I was 4 years old. The movie revitalized the legendary entertainer's career, Jolson, and they made another. The movie was such an unbelievable success that they did a sequel, Jolson Sings Again. Uh, Larry Parks, who played Jolson and mimed all the songs to brand new laid down tracks by Jolson himself, was nominated for an Oscar, and deservedly so, didn't win. A few years later, at the height of his career, the McCarthy hearings robbed him of his livelihood. He was labeled a communist and an undesirable. And he and his wife, Betty Garrett, also a song and dance lady who was in many, many musicals, they survived by touring the United States, doing musical shows on, Rodgers and Hammerstein kinds of things on stage. I went to the movies from the time I was 4 until I was 15. 3 times a week we saw them, what was called double bills. That's 2 movies, at least 2 full-length movies, maybe a cartoon, maybe a serial or something. I went Tuesday nights and Friday nights with my mother, Saturday afternoons with my friends. So before I was 15, I'd seen at least 3,000 movies. And since then, of course, I'm sure I've seen another 3,000 or 4,000. Needless to say, I love them. I don't go to the movie theater so much anymore. I'm like a lot of people of my generation. I cocoon and watch things on my giant TV set. My favorite movies, and I love movies from every genre, but my favorite movies of all time, aside from movies like The Jolson Story and certain Fred Astaire movies, are Lawrence of Arabia, The Godfather, and Giant. All 3 movies are epics, and all 3 of them have enormous, outlandish personalities. L. Lawrence and Don Corleone and Big Benedict and Jet Rink and characters like that. Just amazing performances and great vistas for movies. Movies, like books, opera, dance, pop songs, and so on, are very personal. And it's possible that you would be sitting with your best friend or your spouse, and you're loving it and she's hating it, or vice versa. Also, you could see a movie and detest it, and come back to it 30 years later and just fall in love with it. It's a very, very peculiar and inexplicable experience. Pickle. A really good movie is both a spectacle and a keepsake. We talk about movies because nothing has to be said, really. We're just so excited about them. It's all up there on the screen. That dance flickers on the wall in front of us, and it stays with us, and we get to keep it forever.